Hello and welcome to this reading for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine and the current Twin Flame Union energy we have going on here in the middle. So I have a Divine Masculine Moonology card by Yasmin, Boland, and one for the Divine Feminine as well. And then I also have a Chakra card for the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine, and then to really put together the union energy between the two. And these are by Rachelle, Charman, the chakra reading cards. So all awesome cards for your reference. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the Divine Feminine Moonology card. So, okay. So we have, what do you need to release, waning moon? Yeah, so to me this really speaks to releasing expectations. Give you a hint here. Releasing expectations about when you're and how, your divine masculine is going to come save you. No one's gonna come and just magically do everything for you, and that wouldn't really be how you would want to live your life anyway. And it's also not a very confident way to live, to just go about life thinking that you're not going to be okay until your divine masculine comes. That's like Madame Butterfly, just kind of know the reference thing going on, and it's just not cool. So really highly suggest releasing your expectations there. Your divine masculine is gonna always be your divine masculine. Your twin flame is always gonna be your twin flame. You just do the healing work and you do you, and it doesn't, but there's a fine line. So if you're gonna hate on your divine masculine, that's not actually healing your union either. So you're just always loving unconditionally, and that means starting with loving the divine and loving yourself. And only from that foundation can you truly, really love your divine masculine twin flame. Or if you're the DM watching this, you get what I'm saying too. And it's something for you to take into consideration too. The power that you have as the divine masculine, and what is it that you choose to do with it? Do you choose to be there for your divine feminine, or do you choose not to right now? And why is that? So feel into that and feel where you're not choosing you, or you are choosing you, and you're going deeper with that for yourself. And let you release expectations, and that could also look like releasing other things in your reality as well. Maybe it's time to just get rid of some stuff, and that there's something, there's a holding energy, that it's time to let go of stuff that is blocking your peace, essentially. So let's just balance it out. We'll go back and forth. That sounds fun. So then we have the Divine Masculines card, and look at that beautiful night sky, so pretty. Nothing will come of this situation, dun dun dun, void of course moon. So yeah, feel into what that means for you. What this means for the collective is that it's kind of a state of nothingness, right? Which is actually a really peaceful state, and it means it's safe to just very similar to the Divine Feminine card in a way, to release expectations and to stop putting expectations of yourself, because nothing's going to come of your expectations. The way things come is from allowing them, receiving, surrendering, taking action, but expecting things to change without actually moving towards the change that you desire to make isn't going to work, right? So yeah, the divine masculine it's just time to feel into that and to heal those places where you're expecting something to come of a situation, whatever that might be. And then, these just the energy plays off of each other really well. So it's about going deeper with this really peaceful state where things can actually really be created, where all that beauty and love really happens is on a blank, non-chaotic slate, so to speak. So yeah, it's like being in the darkness of the soil, and then the seed germinates and starts to sprout, right? So even though maybe nothing comes of the situation, it's making the soil ready for something, of course, because there really is no such thing as nothing, right? There's only something, but there is that state, and I think we all know what that feels like, and it's safe to embrace that and allow yourself to have some time to go deeper and heal. So let's move back to the Divine Feminine Chakra card, and we have Rebirth. I think that this card fits perfectly then with this card, and they just even look, if I look at them, they look kind of similar color wise, and just a feeling of this one, okay, there's the nothing. And then this, really speaks to even like a cocoon state now is what I'm like picking up on, and then some transformation happening. So you are supporting your divine feminine in transformation right now by you also releasing expectations of situation, whatever that, means to the divine masculine. Probably being too hard on yourself, and so needing to release that so that you can actually move forward from a state of peace when you're ready. And so then the rebirth of the divine feminine comes from that support with all that that reinvested energy from the divine masculine that he's putting back towards the union by releasing it from some kind of situation that we all fantasize sometimes about things, and we have to release expectations there so that the divine can actually bring in what's in our highest interest. And it always is even better than anything we could have imagined, but it is what we have to allow in. We have to allow that through the law of attraction and loving ourselves, using the mirror exercise, and allow the rebirth to happen, divine feminine. So don't resist that, and don't resist spreading your wings in this new way that you're able to do from this place. Like there's more room here to fly around, but you do have to go through this process of releasing the expectations, and a feeling where you're feeling that supportive energy from your divine masculine, and being good with that, right? Finding peace in that and stability. So let's move back to the divine masculine. We have divine wisdom, and it's upside down. So this card upside down to me signifies it's time to share some wisdom. So a good way that this card plays into this card, and it will be helpful with the flow, is sharing from an honest place whatever it is that you've learned from something you've been working through. Being more honest about your emotions, and finding the value in sharing yourself more from a really authentic place that is there's wisdom there, right? There's wisdom from your experience is what I'm saying. And so it's safe to trust that, and by reinvesting energy that you are putting into some kind of outcome and sort of waiting for something to happen, by letting go of that and just being where you are, you can really tap into your own divine wisdom and begin, even if it's in a very small way, to share that, whether it's with one person or on some social media. It's really valuable to you and to your twin flame journey to share yourself. And so the Divine Feminine can also encourage her man to do that by just holding space for him to get more in touch with his truth and his experience, and not stomping on his experience and saying you shouldn't have done this, you shouldn't feel this way about that, but actually holding space for how the Divine Masculine actually does feel, and encouraging him to share his wisdom. So that's really going to help a passionate flow go for both of you guys in your union. And then we have the middle card. The middle card is nurturing. So, and this is number 3, and right here we have 36, and here we have 2. So 2 to 3. So this rebirth, during this time of rebirth, we need a lot of nurturing, right? So as the Divine Feminine, you need to put this nurturing into yourself right now. Make some extra time in your schedule for some self-care. And this obviously goes for the Divine Masculine too. It might look different. I mean, like, you guys are probably not gonna go maybe have a self-care thing in the same kind of way, or maybe you are, right? Like maybe both parties get a massage or something. But anyway, the point is that it's time to nurture yourselves and to truly tap into how this is flowing into nurturing your union together. So in nurturing yourself, you're nurturing your union, and encouraging your counterpart to nurture themselves. You are being nurturing, and you're nurturing your union, and then you're receiving from that. So everyone wins here. It's really, really nice and super grounding too, but in a very nurturing, very similar words, in a very nourishing way to the foundation of your union. Like, it makes me think of, the basic building blocks, like minerals and vitamins and all of these things, that by nurturing yourselves and just going into that deep place within you and holding space for yourselves and for your counterpart to repair in that place and realign is it's really compassionate. It's really a beautiful process, and it's safe to just let it happen and know that it also isn't always pretty, and that's why we need extra nurturing right now to take care of our emotions. And if they feel a little bit raw or something, then we need more of that side. Perhaps you've been through more discipline or self-discipline lately, kind of being a little bit strict, and so this is the other side of that. It's time to be strict in the idea or the way of giving yourself space and time for more care, and to, again, the Divine Feminine really encourage the Divine Masculine to do that, even if it's in your heart. Just send that message to him, and if you want to communicate it out loud, then of course you can do that if you feel called to, or if you're with your Divine Masculine in the physical at this time. So just tap into that resource within you is being replenished, but it's just a natural process. And so it's good, it's safe, and it's appropriate to create even more space and kind of cradle that right now for both of you. And then of course the Divine Masculine is gonna also hold space for his woman to do the same and find that really enjoyable to him as well, right? So he really enjoys when she's taking care of herself in like a really genuine way, not like, I don't know, a superficial way that doesn't like actually really give to the divine feminine deep down. And sometimes things can be the same thing on the outside, but it's really about the desire that you have on the inside and how you're fulfilling that desire and the intention and the love behind it that counts. So when you're really nurturing yourself from a place of love and giving yourself, again, it's giving to the union and it is giving your man, and that's attractive. So keep that in mind. It's a good tip. So this reading feels complete to me, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your weekend or start to your week, or whenever you're watching this, just know it's always the right time, right, to receive the message. And you can check out the links below for info on readings, coaching, and other resources. And then, of course, subscribe to my channel if you want to get notified when new readings come out. I have them out almost every day. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it and take care. Bye.